I wouldn't take nothing for my Johnny right now, The half has never been told. The half has never been told. Yeah, the half has never been told. The half has never been told.
Blues America will be right back.
Blues America is supported by the Rhythm Room. The world famous and historical Rhythm Room Concert Club is Arizona's premier blues hotspot, hosting nightly live music. Located at 1019 East Indian School Road in Phoenix and online at www.rhythmroom.com.
Hey y'all, I'm Blake Shelton. I love that country music connects people all over this great nation, but unfortunately so does something else, childhood hunger. 15 million children struggle with hunger in America. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks works to rescue our surplus food to help provide billions of meals to families in need across the country. Join the fight against hunger at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Blues America is supported by Record High Vinyl Store in Phoenix, the place for serious music fans and vinyl collectors to find large quantities of first pressings, limited editions, box sets, audiophile, and vintage catalog, including blues, soul, jazz. They buy, sell, and trade, and offer vinyl cleaning and flattening service. Visit the store, located at 4242 East University Drive in Phoenix, or for more online at recordhighinphoenix.com. Like them on Facebook. Record High in Phoenix. Experience one of the last great record stores.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Damn right we got the blues. Blues America. Right now.
Pour some beer, grab a seat, and kick your feet up. It's Blues America. Blues at the break.
Sometimes I make choices, sometimes they make me. Lonesome distance between here and where you think I should be. Someday we may look back and laugh at all that could have been. But tonight the bottle wins again. Tonight the bottle wins again. Broken hearts and broken dreams, turns out they weigh the same. Passed down through generations, like the family name. There's a gilded coat of arms for those who heal from within. Oh, but tonight the bottle wins again. Tonight the bottle wins again. to. You pretend to listen. I'll act like I can hear you. I know you'll always be there. Ain't that a true friend? Well, tonight the bottle wins again. Tonight the bottle wins again. Wins again. Wins again.
Promotional consideration for Blues America is provided by the Southwest Musical Arts Foundation, this station, and the listeners of public radio.
This is Paul Allison, ladies and gentlemen, and you are listening to Blues. No, that's Shucks. This is Paul Allison, ladies and gentlemen, and you're listening to Blues America.
Headed down to the Chicken Shack. It's Blues America time.
Waters are muddy, but one thing is clear. It's the best blues band that you ever hear. Lightning shooting out the clouds, Hendrix and Crank Clown. You know the Iceman is thawing out that crowd. It's just a blues party. A blues party.
Boop, boop, boop. Hiya. If you just turned this thing on, let me tell you what you're doing. You're listening to Blues America with today's special guest, the great Bernard Allison, whose new album is called Let It Go. It's available now from Roof Records. If you missed any part of the show or our live broadcast on your local community radio station, hit rewind on the streaming podcasts available now, bluesamerica.com. All right, my friend, we are back. Let's continue talking about the new album.
Right on.
What I'd like to say is you certainly can find contemporary sounds within the songs when you want to. But of course, you also provide traditional offerings of 12-bar Chicago cuts like You're Gonna Need Me, which is what we started the program with.
Exactly. You know, between You're Gonna Need Me and Blues Party, will be something people will say, oh, yeah, that's the 12-bar blues, which it is 12 bars, where the others is like, wow, what do I call this? You know what I mean? And that's what I like. I like them to be unexpected on a record and unexpected live, because it's all about me having fun with my fan base. And if we have a lot of newcomers, they're like, wow, this is like I didn't know blues bands were like this. But okay, we're not a blues band. We're a group. We're a group of musicians that come from all genres of music, and we're just showing you how they all gel together. If you spend time with any genre, you can mix and match. But this record really, I think it's all about the lyrics. I really wanted to do something with good lyrics, not just about a woman that left me or being, like you mentioned, sad blues. You know, I live every day no different than anyone else. I have to pay bills. I have to take responsibility. And this is how I release my frustration, by saying, wow, he's happy and he's going through this or he went through that. I got to keep moving forward. I can't stay in one spot. I have to take a risk, you know. And I've always been that type player to play outside of the box, per se.
Right. Now, the album captures a lot of energy from that live sound. What's your recording process in making sure that this happens?
Well, for example, excuse me, my band, we go in, at least, I go in pre-production mode when I'm writing anything and really iron out the parts, and we have to play it live because we're not studio session players. We are a live band, and we played this record live. Every musician, we sat around Mr. Gaines in the engineer room, amps in a different room, so we had eye contact, and we had the feel we could literally reach over and touch each other, just like we are on stage. The only one that was isolated was the drummer, but we can see him through the glass. So it's very important to me to be able to have that connection during the whole recording process to keep that live feel. You know, if we're all in different booths and can't see each other, you might as well say we're studio players. And that's when the sound becomes lazy almost to me. Sounds too easy, where it's live is live, you know, and Jim Gaines really got it out of us and tried to. We really didn't want to flood it with a bunch of horns or keyboards or just what this rhythm section's chemistry is. And I think we did a great job and pulled it off.
I do too. Congrats on that. Now, Roof Records has a long history with your family, as the story goes. A label originally created with the purpose of recording your famous father, Luther Allison.
Exactly.
And you also have a long history with the label, but after some time away, now you're back.
I actually came, 1, 2, 3, I think I did 5 with Roof Records prior to this one. But Thomas, he started off as our tour manager, our booking agent for Germany when I first arrived in Europe. So to grow up with Thomas and to see him today, and the same for him, he hadn't seen me play in years before the latter part of last year. And he called my manager and said, what's the A going on? And he sounded really good. I'd like to talk to him. And he explained to me about the Blues Caravan tribute for my father. And he said, you know, I'd love it if you could be a part of that and celebrate this 25th anniversary. And I'm like, well, I'd love to do it. I said, but in order for me to do that, it has to stay Allison. You have to keep pushing Luther Allison, not even pushing Bernard Allison. Make sure that the people are flooded with all this unreleased material that's out there of my dad. And he's like, that's my intention. I started the label for him. You've done it with me. I want you to come back home. I said, okay, well, let's talk about it. And that's how I said, if I agree to do the Caravan,